Okay, here's another Git video, and we're going to pick up with branches where we left off. In the last video, we learned about doing branches where we made a change in a separate branch, jumped back into master, and merged that change in. Because master hadn't changed at all, the merge was really simple. The changes that were in the bug fix branch were just added to master. But things can get more complicated pretty quickly, especially when more than one person is working on the code. In this case, what we're going to do is we're going to start off at master, and we're going to hop over to a new branch called bug fix to make a bug fix. But while we're doing the bug fix, we get bored, and we decide we want to work on a new feature. So we jump back into master and work on a new feature. We commit that new feature, then we jump over to bug fix, and we finish the bug fix, and then we merge bug fix back into master. In this example, there's been changes both in bug fix and master. We're merging two branches together that started off in the same spot but have diverged on two separate branches where different changes have been made in those both branches. This is a more common scenario when you're merging two branches in that have had changes made in them, and you can get some conflicts that need to be resolved, and we will see how Git allows you to resolve those issues. Okay, so here we are, and let's see what branch we're in. Oops. You can see we're in the master branch, and the idea here is we're going to create a new branch to fix this bug here. And this is just one line, but again, in the real world, this could be a very complex bug across multiple files and lots of edits that need to be made. So what we're going to do, and by the way, by making another branch, we can do all those changes and work, commit over and over again. And then if we realize that it really didn't work out and this is a complete disaster, we want to start over, all we have to do is go back to master and delete the branch, right? So this is a very safe way to make a large number of changes to your code. You create a branch, make the changes, test it. Is it working? Do you like it? Merge it back in. If it's not working, you don't like it, it's a complete disaster, just delete the branch and go back to master, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to create the new branch, bug fix, and this is going to be, we're now in that new branch, and this is where we're going to do our bug fix. And we will start working on that bug fix, and then we will get distracted or bored or whatever, and we're going to want to go back to master and work on a new feature. So what we're going to do is we're going to add our changes. Oops. We're going to commit them to the current branch. Bug fix started. Then we're going to go back over to master. And you'll notice our bug fix, the work we did on the bug fix is going to go away. We're back to where we were. So we now have these two branches. We're in master, and bug fix has some of the fix done, but it's not completely done. And we're now chilling in master, and we're going to do a new feature because that's more fun. So we come over here and we add a new feature. And we'll save it. And what we're going to do is we're going to add that. And we're going to commit it. New feature. Yay. So we now have our new feature in master, but it doesn't have the bug fix. We haven't finished that. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop over to bug fix. And watch, when we go over there, we're going to lose the new feature, right? Oop. I always do that. Sorry. Check out. Notice we lose our new feature, and we're back to where we were working on this bug fix. So let's finish the bug fix, okay? And now we'll add that. We'll add that. We will commit it. Finished bug fix. And we now have the branch that we're currently in, which is bug fix, now has the finished bug fix. What we need to do now is merge this bug fix into master. So we're going to change branches back to master, And watch, when I do this, we're going to lose the bug fix and get the new feature. We lost the bug fix, we got the new feature. And now what we want to do is merge into master bug fix. So we do git merge the bug fix branch. And it comes in now. It wants to have an explanation of why this merge is necessary. So it brought us to our editor, and what we will say, merge branch into bug fix to bring the bug fix into the master branch. Yay. And we're going to save this, Control O, saves it. And we'll exit. Ooh. And the merge has been completed. And that memo has been recorded. And look at this. Master now has the new feature, which it had all along, and the GitHub part that was added in the bug fix. It merged it beautifully, right? It took kept the stuff it had here, brought over the stuff from bug fix, all into one branch, and everything's working. Okay, the last scenario we're going to run into here is we're going to make a change to the same line in 2 branches and see what happens when we do the merge then. If you change the same line, you'll end up with a conflict, and GitHub or Git will have to try and help you merge those conflicts the way you want. All right, let's take a look at how that will take place. I'm going to start by deleting the bug fix branch. Oops, what did I do? Git branch, delete. Okay, and then we can see I am just hanging out now in master, my only branch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new branch, and we'll just call it conflict. Okay, and we're now in that branch because we created it. It puts us in conflict. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this line. Hello C++, this is awesome. We're going to call it awesome here. We're going to do a git add --all, git commit -m, changed line 9. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to switch to master. And you'll see we're going to lose that change when we check out master. It's gone. And we're going to make a different change to that line. This is crazy good. All right. And now we're going to add that. Change line 9 up. So both branches, we made changes to the same line. And this can happen, right? One developer is working in one branch, and another developer is working in another branch, and they changed the same line, and then you go do a merge, and the 2 developers are fighting over whose changes should be allowed to stay. How are we going to fix this? Okay, so let's see what happens. We now have done that. Now let's try and merge the conflict branch into master, which is where I am currently. Uh-oh. It merged them together, but it had a conflict. And what Git does is it puts these comments in. They're not even comments, but these ASCII kind of ASCII art to show you the sections that are in conflict. Okay? The current change, which is coming in from the branch conflict, is right here. Okay? This is the conflict's incoming change. It changed it to awesome. And the current change in the current branch, master, is this one. So master wants this, the incoming change from conflict wants that, and it doesn't know what to do. And the way you tell it what to do is you either, by hand, delete the lines you want to keep along with this ASCII art and keep only what you want. So I could do this. Okay? That's one way to do it. The other way is that this editor that I happen to be working with, and many good editors are the same way, gives you buttons in order to do that instead of having to edit the code directly. So, do I want the current change, which is the change that I just made in master? Do I want to accept the incoming change, which is a change that's coming from conflict? Do I want to accept both changes, which will put them both in there? Or do I want to do a more detailed comparison? Now, in this case, I like crazy good better than awesome. So I'm going to accept the current change and override the other one. See, that's what it does. The merge has now been resolved. And if I look at a git status, I now have a modified main that I'm going to need to commit those changes that I made in order to resolve that conflict. So we're going to do a git add. Then we're going to do a git commit -n fixed conflicts. And we are now set. Master has been updated with the merge. We picked what we wanted in the conflict, and everything is good once again. All right, so that is the end of a large coverage of branches. When you'll want to use branches for yourself when you're just working on code all by yourself. Well, one situation might be that you are getting ready to embark on a very complicated bug fix, and you're worried about really screwing things up. You could create a branch for that. You could work on it, and you could test your work really heavily and decide whether or not it worked and that you didn't break anything else. And if you think everything's all good and ready to go, you can merge that back into your master branch. If you really realize that this is a disaster and you could never go back and you don't know what you did and everything's broken, you could just go back to master and delete that bug fix branch and try it again. It's one case. Another case is if you're developing some kind of software and you're working on the current version, you're working on bug fixes on the current version and you're starting a brand new version of that program, you can create a branch where you're developing that brand new version. And you continue to make bug fixes for your people who are using your current program. And then when you're ready to release the new version, you merge the new version branch into the master branch so that the new version code comes in and you get to keep all of the bug fixes you made in master. So those are the two cases I think you'd want to do it when you're working by yourself. When you're working with others, well, the same things apply. You can do everything I just said, but imagine multiple developers working in those branches at the same time. And when you merge them in, you end up with changes that are made not just by you, but by other people. All right, that's it. We're all set. If you have any questions, let me know. Cheers.